Hey guys, welcome back, Bushcraft family, with another video. Now, I've been holding off doing a video on this subject for quite a while because, yeah, it's hard to get your word out with some things in this field. Well, as you can tell with the title of this, the farmers' strike and what's going on over in different countries. Now it's just not one little isolated area. There is a lot of countries that are doing this. There's, and it's an actual war. It's a war on farmers. And believe it or not, we're the ones going to be hurting over this in the long run, what they are trying to do. Be it from, there's smaller boroughs and smaller towns over there that have their own power supplies and things like this. And the government keeps shutting those down because they want one source of power to power the whole country. And this is in different countries. And what this does is there's only one place that you can get your power. Now, if there's no other places you can get your power, you have to get power from this one company, which happens to be in ties with the government. And this has been going on for quite a while. And the farmers are not only protesting about the food and stuff. It's the control of the government, UN backed people that are tired of the control that they're getting. And it's like the food stuff. They expect the farmers to we'll give them a little tidbit that holds them off for 6 months to a year. But guess what? You can only do that so much. And these groups of the farmers have realized this. It's just a ploy to, get their little other little things in their laws in their systems, be it freedom of speech, freedom to do this, freedom to carry things, whatever the case may be. When they take those freedoms away, they can control. And the food. They want to get rid of those farmers that are growing good food, to replace it with the super processed foods that, we feed our people over here. Now, what does this mean for us? This means, some of the things that's going on there will hit here. We've seen it before, and there'll be a lot of people, oh no, we're United States. That stuff will never happen here. We've got our freedoms. We got the Constitution and this and that. Guess what? We've been walked on over and over again. Look where we're at right now. We're letting our borders open so we can bring in people, and you give them $2,000 a month or more, You give them driver's license so they can vote. Need I say more with that by itself? But have you seen a bill being passed that sounds so good, but in that paperwork down toward the bottom, there are all these little things that give the government rights to take your rights away. That is what these farmers are fighting for. Their freedoms. The governments, when they're sneaking this stuff in. Look at Netherlands. Netherlands was fighting over, they're wanting to get rid of 250,000 cows or something like this, delete them, to, reduce the carbon, which carbon crap is an excuse to take away more of your rights. That's all it is. It's just an excuse. When there are other countries that are producing much more carbon than we will, like the Netherlands. How much carbon do you think that if they reduce their carbon, that the world's going to be so much more better? Well, guess what? They did reduce their carbon, and they brought their carbon way down, but not enough. They want to do it more, and then within that, again, they pass these bills, these laws, or whatever you want to call them, where they sneak in this other stuff. They make it a crime to speak up about how the government is doing things to them. And this is, and I'm not even talking about United States. We haven't got over there yet. But again, these are things that is happening over there. That's why we need to pay attention to the stuff that's going on with those farmers, the war against farmers. We need to pay attention to this. What are some of the things that they are fighting for? What are the things that the other side is saying about them? All that kind of stuff. Because that could be here. Right now, our farmers are so how they're being sanctioned. Their laws are being, their rights and this and that, to where a lot of people are like, a lot of farmers are like, why should we do this anymore? And this is people that have been doing it for generations and generations. They're farmers since the day that they were in this country. They were farmers, and they passed it down to their kids. Their kids passed it down to their kids. That's what America was all about. For these businesses and stuff to be passed down to generations. But now it's so hard for a farmer to make money, or good places to raise cattle, and not these little cubicles where disgusting meat comes from. Real life farmers. Again, it's going to be one of those, how bad these people are. They're ruining the climate, this and that. We need to do this. Cut this away, and hide in that little law that says we can't talk about it. Just like the TikTok thing. Everybody complains about TikTok because it's a Chinese company. look into what they are wanting to do. Don't go screaming and hollering, oh, it's a Chinese company, you're sporting Chinese. No, they could care less about what company it is or where it comes from. They're sneaking in little tidbits of stuff that takes away your freedom of speech. Takes away what you watch on TV or YouTube or wherever. If YouTubers not allowed to post what I'm saying here, how would you know what's going on? They can control it, and that's what they're doing. They pass in these little bills that are hidden in these that you don't know about until it's too late. This is what these farmers are at war about over in those other countries. Over in Ireland, it's everybody says, oh, they protest about every little thing. They have a lot of right to protest about every little thing because it's the government's trying to crush those people. They have for as long as I can remember, and probably longer than that. But we need to pay attention to what is going on over there. It's not just because of the food. There is a lot in this. So go out and find a good source. I'm going to post a link to a video for an interview of some of the things that are going on that you may not even see. You may not even know about. So hopefully this gets through to some people that might want to know what's going on and what's coming to the United States. And that doesn't mean we can't support farmers from another country, because we're all in the same boat. It's not a country versus a country. It's the people versus those elite people that run everything. I'm just going to leave you at that. Hopefully this video gets out. If you can, share it out. Until next time, God bless.